most recent one, why did you break up with him?
He's actually a really great guy. I still love him. But we don't communicate well. We have 2 different love languages.
What's that? What are the 2 different ones?
I know it's hard for you guys to see it, but I'm very mushy. I
What
love
does that mean? What do you mean?
the stuff from like the Notebook and the Vow, all that.
You want a guy to build you
Oh
a
my
fucking
gosh.
house out
Yes.
from his hands? What?
Hell yeah, I'll help. I'll even help.
That
sounds like a date.
Wait, are you being like kind of joking with it, or do you?
No, I would help. I've done it.
No, but you genuinely want the Notebook romance? Is that?
I'd try it. See if I
But
truly
so
want.
you're saying you broke up with your 1.5-year boyfriend because he wasn't meeting your "I need the Notebook" threshold?
Okay,
of
if you want to
treatment?
get specific, I'd like to sit on the couch and actually watch Dancing with the Stars without you being on your phone the whole time. Maybe cuddle a little bit without you yelling at me saying, I don't care.
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Maybe hold my hand once in a while when we're walking. Doesn't
Why
have to be
does-
all the time, but
But it's Dancing with. Is he gay? Is he gay?
no.
Dancing with the Stars.
I mean, he doesn't want
I'm the dancer here.
He's watching for you.
He
He's
is.
being plugged
Were you
into
on?
you.
Were you on?
He only watches it when I guilt trip him into watching
I know,
it.
but
He's
think about that.
usually-
You're
She's a
mad. You
ballroom
broke up
dancer
with a
teacher.
guy because he's on his phone because you're forcing him to watch a TV show he has no interest
So I
in.
watch sports games with him and I'm not on my phone.
Right.
I think
So?
she just
Does
wants
he get
him to
mad at you
take an
for-
interest
I mean,
in her
this-
life. And
Attention.
that's part of
It
doesn't get mad. He actually doesn't
But
care.
I'm just saying, I think that there's probably more toxicity in the relationship other than he's on his phone during Dancing with the Stars.
Well,
I
all
think
the
there's
time, not
probably-
even just the show. That was just an example.
Yeah.
We could be sitting at the
But
dinner
that's
table.
the one example you gave us. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we only just got started.
Yeah.
That's a good example.
Well, it was important.
That's a good
I can
example
go
of
on.
somebody. That's
because
called
of her
fubbing.
profession. That is important.
Well, hold
to
on.
her.
Yeah.
But wait, hold on.
I think
But
it's less about the.
hold on. Stop. So I think typically if somebody is going to say, well, I was abused, I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but I'm just throwing this out as an example. You typically start with the worst thing. And if the first thing you start for is fairly benign or minor, that's my position. I'm like, what's the next thing you're going to tell us?
Yeah.
Like he didn't put the toilet seat down. He was abusive. So it's like, I don't
He's
know.
not
It's
a
kind
piece
of
of
like
shit.
look, I know some people that doesn't necessarily like technically somebody could lead off with, oh yeah, I was in an abusive relationship. He didn't put the toilet seat down, ... ellipses.
He beat me.
Also, yeah, he fucking beat me. Like, I guess you could, technically that could be the case, but typically people will start with like the worst thing.
Yeah.
So in this case, he was on his phone watching Dancing with the Stars.
No, he was on the phone
Asshole.
during Dancing.
But
So,
you seem to think
it could be
what did
anything,
he
but
do
that's what
wrong?
I watch.
We have a
I mean-
licensed relationship therapist, whatever. What did
do
he
need
do
your
wrong
help.
there? Because what did he do wrong there? I don't think there's
Okay,
anything wrong.
I'm sure if he was sitting here, if you guys were on my couch, he would have his own story, and then there would be sympathy for his side too. So I'm not villainizing
Sure.
a guy I'm
You
not
gotta-
even talking
you
to.
gotta
Okay.
know.
She made me watch
Disclaimer.
fucking Dancing with the Stars, stupid bitch!
In fairness, but this does not surprise me because there's so much distraction now. So many people are addicted to their phones. And I think the deeper thing is this is a story that's illustrative of trying to get someone's attention, explaining something that would matter to you, that's meaningful, that he could do for you, not maybe every week to watch Dancing with the Stars, but hey, could you sit down and pay attention to something I care about? Pay attention to me. This is why relationships end. It's not big things most of the time, like abuse. Sometimes it's the daily drip of disconnection of someone expressing what they want and need and their partner not listening, not tuning in. Eventually, that's what creates distance, disconnection, loss of intimacy, and people end up breaking up.
Can I just add something?
Sure. Yeah.
So there's more to the story. It just
Now we're
tiny little things like that will, of course, set me off a little bit.
Okay, give us the biggest thing, and then give
Well,
us like one other thing.
Okay, so right now I'm only here in, I guess, California because I have the time. I never had time in my life before. I worked full-time hours from the moment I woke up until I went to bed teaching ballroom dance lessons without even having a break. I stressed myself out so much. I was throwing up constantly, so unhealthy, but I love what I do. So I lived in London, Ontario for about a year and a half, most of our relationship, and he lives in Hamilton. And so we barely saw each other. We barely went out on dates. Like the most we saw each other was late at night after the studio threw like a big party. We have them every month. And I would drive all the way down
Wait,
to go
really
see
quick,
him.
because we are in the United States of America.
Right, sorry.
What is the distance between, what was it? It's
about an hour and a half.
And London.
Yeah.
An hour and a half.
Depending on traffic.
All right, medium distance relationship, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys wouldn't see each other very much?
Not often, no. I missed a lot of family events because of it. The family makes jokes about how they think they'll never meet me because I was always so busy.
Sure.
And like, it's not just teaching lessons, we do competitions and stuff. So like your time is very dedicated to what you do. So anyways, trying to cut this short, we would do short visits on the weekends for like 1 or 2 nights. And if anything, and so then I ended up in a car accident, and which is why I have all this time available to be here. And I don't work right now, but I'm currently like receiving like payments from insurance
So
and
like
whatever.
Tracy Morgan,
Tracy Morgan,
the comedian who got hit by a Walmart truck and got a big insurance settlement. Did you get a big insurance
don't-
settlement?
I only got so for my car.
Well, I mean, you're getting money.
It was a write-off, so I got like
Well, so-
close to $7,000 back. Sorry.
When you go on the insurance podcast, we can talk about that.
Right. Okay. Great.
But let's move off of the preamble. Can you get to the meat of the...
Yeah, so I have all this time in the world to spend with him, and we don't really spend time together still.
Well,
So
he's
Dancing with
busy?
the Stars is gonna bug me.
Well, he's busy, or you're...
Yeah, he's busy on
Well,
his
he has a
computer,
job.
gaming, watching. Yeah, he has a job. He works
Okay.
like 5, 6 a.m. No, he starts at 8. Sometimes he leaves really early, but yeah, 8 a.m. until like 5, 6:30 job.
What's
He's
his
a
job?
purchaser at a factory that I won't say.
But I mean, like, this idea of trying to... I get it's cool that you're into sports, but if my girlfriend wasn't into sports, I personally wouldn't take offense if she wasn't attuned to sporting.
I wasn't into sports. I got into sports for him. Yeah.
Okay, but that's you. I think, though, and look, I'm sure there's other details here, but at least in the specific example you provided, where he was on his phone while watching Dancing with the Stars. Mind you, you're watching Dancing with the Stars. Your attention isn't on him. It's not like you're sitting at dinner and he's on his phone, and maybe
Actually, yes.
maybe he was very well
Yeah.
doing that. In any case, though, you're saying like there was no amount of time where you guys ever had what's the love language thing?
He's actually
Quality
aware
time?
that he's
Yeah.
got an addiction to his phone. I actually had him admit to it. He knows it's a problem, so it's not just me being
Non-distracted
dramatic.
attention. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, the phone
Eh.
thing's called fubbing. It's a real phenomenon. Yeah.
that? What is-
Fubbing is when you ignore your partner for your phone. Like, take the Dancing with the Stars out of it, because fair enough, like, my husband doesn't want to watch that
Yeah,
shit either,
sure.
and I love that show. And I do not make him, and I do not care. Once in a while I try. But if you're sitting there at dinner and your partner's looking at the phone and you're like, hey, can we put the phones away? And they keep looking at the phone, I mean, it sends a message that you're not that important to me.
My biological stepfather, Tucker Carlson, was on Dancing with the Stars. Do you remember that season?
Was he?
Yeah, he
No.
was.
Was he
He was. No,
actually
he was
on
on there. Yeah.
Dancing
And
with the
he was the
Stars?
first
Which
person
season?
kicked off, so I'm mad at ABC.
Okay, he went out on week 1?
Yeah,
Okay, I
yeah.
think I
When are
vaguely
you
remember.
I'm trying. It's Tucker, come on, Dad, hook me up with ABC. They probably won't because of some of my tweets are a little inflammatory. But
They have people on who are inflammatory. They usually get voted off quickly.
Did you say
Especially the conservative
Biological
ones.
Stepdad. I love that. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, that's definitely some interesting stuff. I don't know, the Dancing with the Stars thing.
Okay, it doesn't have to be Dancing with the Stars. That's just something that means the most to me.
Put the phone
What I like to say is anytime I'm spending quality time with someone that I actually like love and care about, I'm not saying he doesn't. I know he loves me and cares about me.
Yeah.
He'll do a lot of nice things for me. He'll open the door for me. He'll once in a while make food for me, take care of me if I'm sick. He's not a piece of shit. But
Sure.
we don't communicate properly. And so
Okay.
some things that I need to be happy in a relationship, I'm not receiving. And that's just one example. So if I'm spending time with you one-on-one, yeah, it's okay to glance at your phone every now and then, check the score, whatever. But if you're on it, like glued to it, and I feel like I'm being ignored, then there's a problem. And it's happening all the time. It's not just once in a
Well,
while.
if he watches this, is this the message you want him to see? Like, this is what you want
Oh,
him
we've already talked about this. This is part of the reason. Yeah.
So no surprises for him.
No.
If he hears this.
No.